to be safe. He'd get tested as a precaution. A week later, he told Mom that his results had come back clean. They wrote it off as a mix-up. A few months later, Mom became pregnant with my younger brother Daniel. Her pregnancy was a problem for my dad. Mom worked full-time while Dad stayed home, smoked weed, and worked on a screenplay. She told him he would need to find an income-generating job. But Dad had big aspirations for that screenplay and was furious at Mom for getting in the way of his dreams. He started singing the Rolling Stones lyrics, "I'll never be your beast of burden," when Mom was around, and muttering "cunt" when she'd storm away. Dad found a job selling kitchen cabinets. After Daniel was born, Mom returned to working full-time, so they hired a Guatemalan woman to care for the baby. She cleaned up some during the day, but by the time Dad and Mom got home from work, the house was a mess. And on the weekends, when the housekeeper nanny was away, the house looked like a bomb had gone off. Clothes, toys, old newspapers, and empty bowls of cereal were strewn about. The carpet in front of the TV was threadbare and covered with stains because Ben and I ate most of our meals there. Dad started working most weekends, and on those days, Mom would retreat to her room for an afternoon nap. When I'd shake her awake for dinner, next to her would be an empty bowl with a spoon stuck in the hardened residue of vanilla ice cream. When our cat, Mimi, birthed a litter of kittens in Ben's and my bedroom closet, we asked Mom if we could keep them, and she absently said yes. Soon the kittens contracted some sort of illness, so when you'd pick something off the floor, you'd sometimes find a dead kitten underneath. Plus, I'd failed to properly crate train OJ, because I had no idea how to do that, and he wouldn't stop relieving himself inside the house. "Don't let him do that again," growled Dad, angry after stepping in a pile of shit next to his bed. "But I don't know how to get him to stop," I said. "You need to shove his nose in his crap and hold him there," Dad said. One day, Ben and I were lying on the couch watching TV when Dad walked through the front door. He took a sweeping look around the slovenly living room. His brow furrowed, and his head started to shake. It was like watching a kettle boil. My body tightened in anticipation. "Bonsai!" he suddenly screamed, the bizarre cry he used when the house had gotten too disgusting for even him to tolerate. Ben and I leapt to our feet like we'd been shocked with electricity and began furiously cleaning. I felt the way a fish must feel, one moment swimming serenely, the next yanked into the air by a hook through its face. Dad stood there, fuming. I made sure to stay out of his reach. I was relieved when he went into the bathroom, leaving the door to the hall open behind him. I could hear the splash of his stream. The toilet flushed, and the door to his bedroom opened. "God damn it!" he screamed. When Dad kicked him in the ribs, OJ yelped, that sound that seems to come from the very soul of a dog. I broke for the bedroom. "Dad, don't hurt him!" I yelled. I rushed toward the room, and just as I got there, OJ exploded out of it and past me. I stood there facing my father. "Clean up the goddamn shit, Sam," he snarled. He towered above me, rage rippling off him like heat off sun-baked asphalt. My hands were shaking. "You don't have to hurt him like that, Dad," I said. "Next time it'll be you," he said. I knew he meant it. I turned heel and ran for the paper towels. I mopped up the soupy puddle, averting my face. Tears streamed down my cheeks. I found OJ in the backyard. "It's okay, boy," I said, petting him until my heart stopped pounding. A few days later, when I got home from school, I saw the single turd sitting innocently in the center of the living room carpet, as if OJ had left me a present.